guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be doing my 14-week update. So today I turned 14 weeks, and if you remember from last week, I had a second doctor's appointment. So my very first appointment in the maternity hospital was with the midwives, and because my blood pressure was a bit high, because we had done some fertility treatment, they wanted me to see the consultant. So the consultant in my satellite clinic for the hospital comes on a Thursday. So it's a whole long story. So basically what it is my appointment was for 10 a.m. I went there, and when I had been the previous week I was told I didn't have to check in. Well, that was my mistake, because I did have to check in on a Thursday clinic, and I sat there like a fool for an hour, and then I eventually realized, hold on, everybody else is getting called in to do bloods and see the nurses, and I'm just sitting here like a fool not doing anything. So eventually I went up to the desk, and Yuan wasn't very nice about it. I did say it was my first time, and I explained the situation, and she wasn't very nice about it, but anyways, that doesn't really matter. So I sat there down, and eventually I got in to see the consultant. I walked into the room. He he didn't introduce himself at all. He just sat there putting stickers and all these things, and then writing stuff down, and I think I sat there for 5 minutes without him actually communicating with me. And then eventually he kind of asked me one or two questions, told me to get up on the bed because he wants to feel my stomach. So I was sitting on the bed, and then he comes over with the gel to do like a little sonogram or ultrasound. So he slaps on the gel, slaps down the monitor thing, I don't know what it's called, and I saw the baby for about 1 second, and he said everything looks good. I did see the baby. I didn't see heartbeat or anything, but I did see the baby. He said everything looks good. I'm measuring exactly where I'm supposed to be. Then he mentioned some stuff about how I did an IUI and checked my dates and all that sort of stuff, and he said, yeah, that's perfect. My blood pressure was normal, so this time it was 114/78. So he was happy with that. So now I don't have to go back to the consultant. I can just see the midwives, which is what I wanted. I wanted just to see the midwives. Obviously, you know, if there is a reason why I have to see the consultants, that's perfectly fine too. So I have to go and see my GP in 4 weeks, when I am 18 weeks. I will have my anatomy scan at 21 weeks. I then have to go see the midwife at 23 weeks, and then I do my glucose test at 26 weeks. So I have all my dates for all those things except for my GP, but I will ring my GP and just organize that myself. So I have all my dates for those things, so that is perfect. I kind of have a schedule, which is great. I kind of know what I'm doing. All the way up to 26 weeks I know what is happening. We do plan to find out the gender, but we are going to wait until our anatomy scan. I'm not going to pay for an extra scan just to find out gender, and they'll let me know at the anatomy scan anyways if I ask. The other thing is I arranged my antenatal classes. So there is like the public health centers that do them, so we're just gonna go and do them there. I've heard mixed reviews about them, but I mean, I think you take from it what you want. So we have ours set up. I just got a letter today, which is why I'm looking over there because it's on the couch. Ours is the 7th of January. So our baby is due to 21st of March, and we're doing there's 2 days, which are, I think it's 8 hours altogether, of antenatal classes. The first one is where she said that the partners are required if I want to. So it is during the daytime, so I am going to just get Robert to take that day off so he can come along with me, because it's talking about birthing and labor and all those good stuff. The second class is more about like breastfeeding, sterilizing bottles, that sort of thing. So he doesn't really need to come to that class. So I think I'll probably go to that one on my own. So that's January 7th and January 14th. So yeah, they're all sorted, and that is good because they book up early, so I heard. That's really it as far as like updates on how my appointments are going. The only other things are the baby this week. As I said, I'm 14 weeks, is the size of a lemon. So it is definitely growing. I don't know if I mentioned this before. I think I did in kind of like TTC updates. Is that I would love a boy as my first child. I don't think it is a boy. I think it's a girl. Either way, I'm going to be happy. But to be honest, I would kind of prefer a boy for our first child. But as I said, we are so thankful that we actually did get pregnant, and that baby's staying with us, so we will be delighted either way, whether it is a boy or a girl. So this week I have been feeling so much better. Saturday I did feel sick and nauseous for a while, but generally I feel so much better. I can eat more things. So this week marks the week I'm going shopping after, food shopping after I do this. So this week marks the week where I'm going to start making dinners again, because Robert has been fending for himself, because I just couldn't stomach cooking anything because the smell made me feel so nauseous. And the other thing, I'm not sure if you noticed, is that I do have heartburn and indigestion. So that's not great. I did sort out a pillow for myself. Now it's not a pregnancy pillow, it's just kind of like a V pillow, but it's actually working out great for me so far. The way I position myself on it, I wake up and my back isn't sore. And then sometimes I do turn around to sleep in my stomach, but I do wake myself up because it is a little bit sore. So I turn back around to a position that I get comfortable in with the pillow. So yeah, I think that's really it. Work has changed a little bit, and the lady in the office has some medical things she has to get done. So I'm just going to be working. Usually I work Monday to Friday for like 20 hours, but now I'm going to be working just a couple of more hours, not very more, but I have to work on a Friday. But I don't mind that at all. It's just like, it's only Friday mornings. So it kind of works out perfectly, really, to be honest, the hours I'm doing. So yeah, I think that is all the updates I can think about. Yeah, this Saturday or Sunday coming, we are going to a pregnancy and baby fair. So I'm excited about that. I always wanted to go to one. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. If you like it, give it a big old thumbs up, and I will be back next week with another update. Bye.